You're watching Fox 40 News at 7.
A new administration, a slew of new policies, and President Biden is taking aim at immigration. We're chatting live with a lawyer to kind of help us break them all down coming up next. Andres Mejer, an immigration attorney, to help break all of this down. Good morning, Andres, and how much time do you have? Because there's a lot to talk about here.
Good morning. You're the most important thing I have today, so I will give you all day long. I could talk about this forever.
Let's talk about the biggest one here, immigration reform.
Yeah, so Biden on his first day in office presented a summary of what he believes immigration reform should be.
Yes.
It really has four major components. One is a path for legal status for undocumented immigrants.
Right.
We're talking about the 11 million that are here today, and it has three components. The first is temporary legal status.
Yes.
Now they're going to have to pass a background test and they're going to get employment authorization. They will have that for 5 years.
Okay.
After 5 years, they will be able to apply for a green card. Once again, background test and paying any outstanding taxes. Now, DACA holders, TPS holders, temporary practice status, and farm workers already have a type of temporary status. They can immediately apply for a green card.
So this is helping them along.
Yes, because DACA holders have had this since 2012.
Right, exactly.
Already way past the 5 years. TPS holders, I have clients that have had it for over 15 years. So there's a recognition that they've already had a kind of status. They've already passed background checks every year. So they've already paid their taxes. Because of that, they can file for their green card. Once they've had their green card for 3 years, they can then file for citizenship. The same requirements as anybody else. You have to pass an English exam, you have to pass a civics exam, and you have to pass a background check. If approved, you're a U.S. citizen.
So let me ask you, this is a huge plan, and there's so many facets to it. Seeing all the cases that you see, and the fact that some of this went up to the Supreme Court after Obama put in some of these in the office, do you worry that some of these will go again to the Supreme Court and won't cut mustard?
Well, so because we're talking about two different things. Executive action, that's subject to challenge.
Yes.
Biden's proposal for immigration reform is to Congress.
Right.
For Congress to pass a bill. And today there was conversation where Biden in a sense said, listen, it doesn't have to be one bill for everything. I'm okay with a piecemeal approach. I want results. I'm not going to dictate the method to doing that. So will there be challenges to the executive actions? I expect that there very well be, and they're likely being filed soon. For bipartisan legislation, well, it'll either go forward or it won't.
Right.
But if they can't reach it bipartisan, there are things they can do through the reconciliation process, where they only need 51 votes in the Senate in order to get that approved. But obviously that would be much more limited in nature because it has to have an economic impact.
And doing it piecemeal is a very different way to do it when we consider a lot of legislation they just lump into one. Andres Mejer, thank you so much for helping us sort this out. Incredibly detailed, and it's nice to chat with you to get a broader understanding of so many things that have happened over the past week or so.
It's my pleasure. I always love coming back to California. Maybe next time I'll be able to do it in person.
Hey, thank you, Andres. Appreciate it.